Well, ladies of Dallas, you know what I'm talking about when I say the words $30,000 millionaire. We've encountered them all over Uptown. I've dated about half of them. And now there's a new reality show that is casting DFW for these guys. And the creator of the show is here with us now. Welcome, Jay Gormley. Hello. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
And this is a project that I feel like every girl in Dallas is so excited about because we all know who these types of guys are, and they do exist.
Yeah, they definitely exist. And the thing that's fascinating about this whole concept of having it as a reality show is we know two or three basic things. They earn between $30,000 and $40,000 a year. And they live like rock stars.
How do you think that they afford their lifestyle? I mean, I know there's a lot of myths as to how they do. Do you think they're in just the most severe credit debt ever?
I think it definitely has something to do with maxing out credit cards, but I think it ends there as far as the logical guess, and that's one of the reasons we want to have the reality show, is we want people to tell us, okay, how do you do it? I'm curious, because it's all folklore. We're just guessing how they're living like rock stars on these meager incomes. So one of the reasons we want to do the reality show is we're hoping that they will tell people this is the tricks of the trade. I mean, you can
like this is what I spend money on, this is what I save money on, because
right.
like I've met some of these guys and they literally drive $100,000 cars, but then they live in 300 square foot studio apartments with a mattress on the floor, and that's it.
That's one of the tricks of the trade. Or how do they afford bottle service every night? I mean,
right.
A bottle of Belvedere goes for what, 150 bucks?
Maybe they know a guy who knows a guy. So this started as a movie concept for you, right? Like as a documentary?
It did. In 2003, I came here in Dallas in the late 90s as a reporter. And I started observing, you know, it was kind of a jealousy thing because I was probably in my early 30s at the time, and I'm noticing these guys.
Like, how do these guys do all this?
And I was like, wow. I mean, I thought Dallas was the richest place on earth. And then I started putting two and two together. And
then you went to work as a reporter, and you realized, right?
I realized, okay.
Smoking mirrors.
And I'm a big fan of the movie Swingers from the 90s with Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau. Love that movie. So my concept was, let's put 4 or 5 of these guys and make kind of a swingers-type indie film. And so I wrote it with my co-writer, John Venable, and for a while, we were actually in negotiations back around 2010 with Dune Entertainment out of Los Angeles, which is connected to 20th Century Fox. And we were in development for an entire year. We were rewriting the script. Everything looked promising, and then I don't know what happened.
So what is it about doing a documentary on the movie side versus a reality show, maybe that with the reality show is a little bit more appealing?
Well, and that's, we're finding out. You know, when they approached us, you know, the script had well, I thought was dying a painful death. It was just sitting on my shelf. And we got a call literally 3 weeks ago from the producers of Jersey Shore and the Osbournes and the Hills. And they said, look, you know, we love the concept. We've read the script. We'd like to do it. And so the first thing we thought is, oh, wow, this is going to be like an Entourage show, you know, that kind of thing. And then they're like, no, we want to do a reality TV show. And we were hesitant at first because we're like, no, this is a scripted show.
Well, but would it be sort of scripted? Because the Hills was
somewhat
kind of scripted.
And Jersey Shore is somewhat scripted.
And that's so, right now, that's so far, the first thing they said is, let's get a cast assembled.
Yeah.
So that's what y'all are doing now. You launched this about a week ago, the casting call. Tell us your dream guys that you were, but girls, it's not just guys, it's girls that you're looking for too, right?
I think all people are, in fact, that's the beauty about a 30K millionaire. It knows no color, it knows no personality.
But wouldn't a $30,000 millionaire that's a girl that gets things paid for, wouldn't she just be called a hooker?
Oh, Courtney.
I'm sure there's a reality show called Hooker somewhere.
I know, I've seen girls before that drive like, you know the women I'm talking about that drive like Mercedes and these amazing cars and they have amazing handbags, but then I'm like, wait, how do you make your money? Like, wait, what? Don't you work in like what do you do? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course.
I know for a fact that we've had female applicants. You know, the members of the gay community have applied. Like I said, it knows no boundaries. And I think for a reality show, I think you want kind of variety, don't you? I think it would be cool to have an African-American, Hispanic, someone who's gay, a female. I think that would be great. And like I said, we're so early in the stages. It's only been a week. And the thing has been downloaded 37,000 times. And that's not to say 37,000 people have applied for the actual casting.
It's amazing to me, Jay, that people would be so eager to show a side of their life that's not really very flattering.
Or glamorous.
Well, you bring up a good point, and that's the question we're going to find out. We're getting a lot of hits on the casting call sheet. How many of them are actually applying?
Yeah.
And every time I send an email to the producers out in LA, it's like, Jay, we just started this. It's going to take a week. I mean, you know how it is. It doesn't happen overnight.
Well,
it is a process.
And you almost wonder, would these $30,000 millionaires really want to let cameras in to show the false lives that they live behind closed doors because they want people to think they're rich, but really, we all know you're not.
But at the same time, the way it's pitched is show us how you do it.
Yeah.
We're curious. How are you living this lifestyle?
That I can see somebody really getting into.
That's how we're pitching the show. We're not saying we want to expose you because, we want people who want to come forward and say, look, I'm clever and savvy enough. I do
Share
this,
your
I do
tricks
this.
of the trade, because we need more $30,000 millionaires in Uptown. So if you are watching at home because you don't have a job and you have all this money, let us know if you think you've got what it takes. Let us know, or you know someone who does. Shoot over your headshot and your bio to the address you see there on the screen. It's smartcasting4tv@gmail.com. There's the rules. You must make $40,000 or less, drive a pimpin' ride, and must live like a rock star. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this project, Jay. Thank you for being here.
All right, thank
you.
you.
Great idea, Jay.
It is a great idea. Okay, Taste of Dallas is starting on Friday, and if you love food, music, and fun, you're going to want to make it your weekend destination. We are going to be right back with our chef, Scott Jones. He's back again, whipping up something really delicious, and he's going to tell us more. Stay tuned.